Hello, how's everyone doing today? All right, back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We left off doing the Madonna of Sassau DLC, and she just got arrested. So I believe we're trying to find a way to have her released. So let's hop to it. Oh. Now I'm gonna see if I can get this game finished this week. Let's see. We're pretty close to being done with the main quest. I just wanted to get the DLCs done. So we have this and we got the Sir Hans one to finish. We got. Alright, so we need to talk to this dude. What are we trying to get from him? Oh, we need need to try to get a letter from him, but I have to wait till nighttime. Not much I can do with two people sitting in here. Oh, we'll talk to him.
Sir, I am
Henry of Scarlets, from the garrison of the Royal Hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla. I've heard a lot about you, my son. I'm pleased to meet you.
How come you're interested in me?
Bishop Yaroslav. Sir, my lord, to what do I owe your interest in my humble self?
I was told you survived the massacre in Scarlets and warned the Talmberg garrison. You tracked down the raiders of a stud farm in Neuhof, wasn't it? To their hideout in the woods. And then you led Sir Radzig and his armed company there and joined bravely in the skirmish, and even killed their notorious leader by your own hand. And I believe you have many other deeds to your name. That's quite remarkable, considering your age, is it not?
Oh, you're too kind.
Well, you're too kind, Monsignor. I'm just trying to do what's right, and what's needed.
Quite rightly, too, my son. I expect we'll be hearing more about you, but I assume you didn't come here to exchange pleasantries. Or am I mistaken?
Johanka.
No, Monsignor, you're quite right. I'm here about Johanka.
Naturally. I'd be quite surprised if it were otherwise. So, tell me what's on your mind.
Why'd you have her imprisoned?
Why did you have her imprisoned?
Because she broke the promise she made to me and persisted in actions that bear the signs of heresy.
What happened?
And what will happen to Johanka now?
I must weigh the gravity of her transgressions and investigate these alleged visions of hers. I consider it very improbable that she is indeed being visited by the Blessed Virgin. Nevertheless, I cannot at this time rule it out entirely.
I mean, she's innocent?
So you think it could be true? In that case, Johanka hasn't done anything wrong.
It's not that straightforward.
Never is.
Even if her visions were real, she was at fault for interpreting them as she saw fit and preaching to the people.
When will you decide?
When will you decide, Monsignor?
As soon as I am fully informed of the facts. Although it seems the matter is a little more complicated than I first thought. I will call Johanka and the witnesses, question them, and then pronounce a verdict.
Only one defender?
And will there be anyone there to defend Johanka?
Do you doubt my judgment?
I would never be so bold, sir. But surely it would be only just that someone should speak for Johanka about all her good deeds and so forth?
Naturally, I will also question those who would speak in her defense. Since you are interceding, I expect you have someone in mind?
Yes. Actually, me.
As I surmised. But this matter does not directly concern you. Why should I allow you to appear before the court?
It's my Christian duty.
Johanka is my neighbor, and I have a Christian duty to come to her aid. I can't just stand by and do nothing.
I have to concur with you on that. Your concern seems sincere, so I will grant your request. Very well. You will defend Johanka. You may speak in her defense if you so wish, and you may also bring witnesses. I will question any such witnesses, and naturally I shall question Johanka too.
Thank you, Monsignor. In that case, I'll need to speak to Johanka first.
That won't be possible. It's forbidden by the Inquisition procedure.
Dang
Until
Inquisition.
the entire matter is resolved, Johanka can speak only to me and no one else.
Okay.
I would like to expedite the matter. The trial will take place in Sassaw Church in 3 days'
3
time
days.
at the latest. Come and let me know when you're ready to proceed. In the meantime, I will continue my investigation.
Very well, Monsignor. I had better get on with it then, sir. Farewell.
Before you go, you know Johanka longer than anyone else.
We're wasting my 3 days.
Spent a lot of time with her, as I've discovered. Tell me, my son, truthfully, what do you think of this whole affair?
Honest?
Johanka is an honest girl, and virtuous. She's a good Christian, who attends church and thinks of others.
Good. Please continue.
Helps people.
Johanka helped a lot of people. She worked her fingers to the bone helping Brother Nicodemus with the sick and injured.
That is certainly commendable. What else can you tell me about her?
She's concerned about Matthias.
She's worried about Matthias. He's from Skalitz too, and she's very fond of him. But he was wounded in a raid on Merhojed recently, and since then he's been lying in a fever. Johanka believes that if she does what the Blessed Virgin wants of her, Matthias might be healed.
Interesting. Anything else?
Virgin Mary?
About the Virgin Mary?
I believe it.
I believe the Virgin does visit her. Johanka is honest. She wouldn't lie about such a thing. And the things she says sound truthful and compelling. It really does seem like a heavenly revelation. Who else could it be from? But the Virgin Mary.
The origin of these so-called visions of hers must be investigated. But thank you for your candor. Is there anything else you can tell me?
I don't know if I want these two. I don't know which one would be a better one to have. I'll say that's all.
That's about all I can tell you.
You speak of her as if she should be beatified. I find it hard to believe she's as saintly as all that. I have a feeling you're hiding something from me.
Well, she's a simple girl.
Well, before, in Skalitz, Johanka was sort of, well, just a simple village girl. I never imagined I'd hear her talk in the way she does now. She's completely transformed.
A simple village girl. I see. Do continue.
Doesn't treat everyone the same. Go for it.
Maybe. She didn't treat everyone equally. She took better care of her former Skalitz neighbors than of the other patients, of course.
It's understandable, yes. Some people are dearer to her than others, but whether by doing so she sinned. Anything else, Henry?
That's it.
That's about all I can tell you.
Thank you, my son. One more thing before you go. Let me remind you that it's your Christian duty to report anything suspicious going on concerning the Church and the true faith, if you're aware of anything of the sort in these parts. If you prove yourself a commendable servant of the Church, I would also take that into account in judging Johanka's case.
All right, Monsignor. I'll bear that in mind.
God be with you.
I wonder if it's that crazy dude. So we got Sir Sebastian, Bailiff. What else? Oh my god, there's so many. Bath one, Chadella's. She's over here, we can talk to her.
Adela, the Inquisitor is going to try Johanka in court.
Oh, Lord. I hope she's acquitted. I was absolutely devastated when they took her away.
I need people to speak in her defense, and I'd like to ask you to do it.
I don't want to go there. Really. I'm afraid of that Inquisitor. But you helped me, and so did Johanka. It's only right that I should try and help her. But what am I supposed to say there? I'm just a simple village girl. I don't know anything about these things.
That doesn't matter. You just be yourself. It should be enough to talk about all the good Johanka does here, and how she helps others. I'll send for you if you're needed.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Quiet!
Quiet! Can't sleep. I just wanted to eat. Sir Sebastian, Father Fabian. Sir Sebastian we could talk to. It's pretty close.
Yeah!
Just about took out that guard. Out of sir. Yeah. Where's he at? Where did he go?
God be with you.
Testimony? Dead soldier's document.
I found this document in the woods by Sasau. Careful, it's a bit bloody.
Don't tell me those fools got themselves. To hell with it. And did you come across any Cumans?
Yes, they're finished.
There now. It's not such a fuck-up after all.
Nope.
Here's some money for you. It was supposed to be for those idiots, but it seems they asked for 100 groschen more than they deserved.
I need something from you, sir. I suppose you heard that Johanka was locked up by the Inquisitor and is facing charges of heresy.
I did, and it's most disturbing news.
What you might not know is that he's agreed that I can defend her at the trial.
You? Do you even know what to say?
No. I can think of something.
Well, I'm preparing for it. I'll think up something, don't worry. But I need you to testify at the court. In Johanka's defense, of course.
Naturally. You don't think I could just sit here and do nothing? Besides, the bishop has already insisted that I appear before the court.
Oh. All right.
One moment. I apologize if I was a little hasty. This whole affair has left me anxious. I appreciate that you want to defend her. However, I don't think it would have any effect. No offense, but I don't think you'll be able to achieve anything in court. I'm afraid the Inquisitor will judge as he sees fit, whatever anyone says. But I have an idea how you could help.
Oh? How's that?
Flee. With Johanka, of course.
That's not a very good idea, is it? We'll say how.
Huh. You might be right. But how? The bishop won't let anyone see Johanka.
Johanka is being held at the rat house, isn't she? You could pass yourself off as one of the Inquisitor's men, get in there at night, and escape with her.
Sounds risky.
I don't know. Sounds very risky. If I were caught, Johanka would be condemned, and me along with her.
Think about it. But whatever you decide, if Johanka comes to any harm, you'll have me to answer to. I'm very fond of her, and her of me, and I don't want anything to happen to her, understand? But if everything ends well, I'll show you my gratitude, I assure you. See you later.
Okay. Thank you. Oh. Okay, so we need to talk to... Who else is here? We could probably go talk... Brother Nicodemus isn't here. Maybe Pavel of Colleen? Might be at the inn where we left him last.
Yeah. Could do with a bite to eat.
Oh, I was trying to steal some people's food and you wouldn't let me. Let's try it now. We're right here. Apparently I don't want to eat. Do I have anything on me? That's not rotten? No, I got nothing on me. Okay. I'll have to stop somewhere.
Yeah.
It says I'm hungry, but I won't eat. Oh. How will I eat? Eat! Okay, I can eat from this one. You're not out here. There you are. Pavel!
Goodman Pavel, you're still here. That's a relief. I was afraid I'd miss you.
Yes, still here, but not for long. I had some business to deal with, but now that's out of the way and I'm getting ready to leave. What was it you wanted?
You might have heard that Johanka was arrested by the Inquisitor and is facing trial.
Indeed, word has reached me. Poor girl.
I'd like to ask you to speak to the court in Johanka's defense.
Of course, Henry. You have my word. And the word of a burgher of Colleen ought to mean something. But to speak in defense of someone accused of heresy is no small matter. What do you want me to say?
The same thing you told me. That it was a sacred sign that you happened to be nearby when Johanka was speaking, and so on.
True. I'll tell the bishop that. You can rest assured.
Thank you very much. Please wait here a few more days for the court to convene, then I'll send for you.
All right. For Johanka's sake, I'll wait. See you later.
Okay, I think we need to talk to... Gouda? Wasn't that the tailor's wife? So I gotta give the money back to her too, even though I failed, so she's probably gonna be a little pissed at me. And then over here too is the bailiff. Bailiff. Hey buddy. What? Yeah, we'll just do
Master Bailiff, Inquisitor Yaroslav is going to try Johanka.
I know. He was here asking questions, too.
Oh? What did he want to know?
Various things. Like how things are here, whether people are honest, whether we observe the fest days, and so forth. And then he asked about Johanka. About what she preaches, whether people come to listen to her and that. He's been talking to a lot of other people in Sasau, too. I even heard that Katra, the swordsmith's wife, invited him to dine with them.
That's interesting. Thanks for telling me.
Are you going to testify?
Was he just asking questions, or does he want you to testify before the court?
Yes, he did ask me to testify, and I'm none too happy about it.
I see. And what are you going to say about her?
It depends what I'm asked, but there's not much I can say. I don't know Johanka very well. She seems virtuous and self-sacrificing to me. She's never done anything wrong, and no one here ever had a cross word to say about her. Until recently. Maybe some gossip about her and Sir Sebastian. But I've heard similar talk about half the women folk here.
He is virtuous.
Now that's just idle gossip. Johanka is a virtuous girl.
True. But then there's that preaching of hers. Folk have been falling out. They're split according to whether they believe Johanka or not. I don't know quite what to think of it myself. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'll wait and see what the learned bishop has to say.
I don't want to bribe him. I don't think that's going to go well. Okay.
Thank you for speaking openly, Master Bailiff.
Take care.
Yeah, I don't think that would be wise. Okay, I need to give her the money, too. I forgot to give the money that I won from him.
Well, how did it go with that husband of mine?
Well, I tried all sorts of things. I did everything in my power. But nothing helped.
Oh, Henry. You were my last hope. All I can do now is pray to the Virgin Mary for a miracle.
Oh, I can't give the money back. Testimony?
I need your help.
Only if I guess I would have got it all.
I'm sure you've heard. Johanka was locked up by the Inquisitor.
Who hasn't? The whole of Sasso is talking about it. And the Inquisitor was asking around about her.
I'd like to ask you to appear before the court and say something in Johanka's defense.
I understand, but you'll have to forgive me. I don't want to show my face there. Never mind speak for Johanka. I wouldn't want people to associate me with her. What with her being a heretic, see?
People and their evil tongues. But I understand. It's a tricky business. I won't push you.
That sucks. Okay. Oh, what, one other person to talk to over here? Nicodemus isn't close. So if it's 3 days, I might have time to go over to Talmberg and talk to Bishop? Oh, yeah, Father Fabian. Wait, who did I miss out over here? Oh, talk to Katra. Okay. Because that's right, he's going to have dinner there. Oh. Johanka.
Father, the Inquisitor has had Johanka thrown in jail.
I know, son.
He's planning a hearing.
Rightly so. It's about time this whole matter was dealt with.
What do you make of it?
What do you think about it, then?
As I say, it's a good thing that the matter is being investigated. The things Johanka has been preaching are, to say the least, disturbing. Who knows what these dreams are that she speaks of? And her words are only putting ideas in people's heads and leading them astray. Now, instead of going to church, as they should, they go to her in the false belief that they will find solace. It's creating a chasm between the people and the church and leading them away from the true teaching left to us by Christ. They're misguided and swamped in heretical ideas.
He's no heretic.
But Johanka is no heretic. She's a good, kind girl who's only trying to do the right thing. I'll defend her.
Suit yourself. But mind you don't get ensnared in her fallacies, and leave it to the bishop to judge the matter.
Of course.
Take care.
All right. I have anything? Tavern life. See anything? Okay, so nothing for Father Fabian. I still want to know if I can go in there and talk to Johanka. I just don't know how I'm going to get in there. I gotta somehow steal a note from that guy. I mean, I could try it during the night. So I could try that. Maybe I can bribe the guards here? I think that was an option.
I want to talk about Johanka.
All right.
I'm sure the bishop wouldn't mind if you had to go and answer a call of nature. And if it were a nice long call, there'd be a few groschen in it for you.
Don't even try it. I'm warning you.
Let's try it.
Come on now. Just between the two of us. Johanka is my friend. She has no one else but me. The Inquisitor will surely take her away, and I'll never see her again. I just want to say goodbye to her before she disappears forever. What would you do in my place?
Well, since you put it that way, but I'd be taking a big risk, disobeying the bishop's orders. He'd have my head for it.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to put yourself at risk without a reward.
I'll do 300.
All right. Go on then. But make it quick, eh?
For sure. Thanks a lot. I owe you.
I'll see you later.
Johanka, are you alright?
Yes, Henry. I'm fine. I'm glad to see you.
I spoke to the Inquisitor. He wants to put you on trial.
I know. It's all in God's hands now.
No, it's not. I mean, it is, of course. But the bishop has allowed me to defend you.
You want to defend me? Thank you, Henry. That's very kind of you. But you needn't bother. Our Lady won't let anything bad happen to me. I am her instrument, and I am completely in her hands. Everything that's happening is her sacred will.
I won't stand by with my arms folded. You need someone to testify for you. As I said, I will defend you.
If you insist. Maybe it's the will of the Virgin that you came to me. So be it then.
I did the pilgrimage.
I went to Ujits, like you asked.
That's good, Henry. I hope you purged yourself of your sins.
I did the pilgrimage of penance, like you said. And in the church, I begged the Virgin Mary for forgiveness.
And she will bless you, Henry. You're a good man. Remember that. And don't stray into wrongdoing again.
I won't. I made a donation to the church, too.
Try.
And the parish priest there, Father Godwin, he was asking about you.
Was he? Well, what did you tell him?
Oh, just about everything that's going on and the things you were saying.
Uh-huh. Good, Henry. The more people who hear about it, the better.
What did the bishop talk to you about?
What did Bishop Yaroslav ask you about?
All sorts of things, like how the Virgin Mary visits me, what she shows me, and about preaching to the people. Actually, he was really quite pleasant. He asked me about Skalitz, whether I go to church, and a lot of other things. And in the end, he told me I mustn't speak in public again about the visitations and that. But I couldn't obey an order like that. The Blessed Virgin is testing me, and I have to do what she asks, no matter who or what stands in the way.
I'd say he wasn't too happy about that.
No. He came there with his men, dispersed the people, and had me arrested and locked up here.
Okay. I'm not going to do the flee part. Alright, so let's go talk to the swordmaker's wife. That was an option. Is that it? Oh, Nicodemus. We can go talk to Nicodemus. We can get all this done in the first day.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions.
Glad
Come
to
get
see you.
them.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skill.
All right.
Carrots and
A little-
apples, pickled today.
Okay.
Now, pay close attention. Goodbye.
My alchemy up. Oh, I got a few levels up. Warfare. The more damage your sword, the more wound you are, the stronger your attacks. You have 20% greater strength, agility, warfare, and defense when fighting outnumbered. Yeah, let's do that. Almost always seem to be outnumbered.